Hello everyone, welcome back to the garden. I haven't done a video for a very long time. There's been a lot going on. Life moves on, things happen, and sometimes we just don't get time. But today I thought, as it's a lovely sunny morning, I'd do a little video. So this is actually a tumbling tomato and it's coming on really well. It's the first time I've tried them in here. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a little look round. The Fatsia I planted in here, coming on a treat. Love it here on the patio, gives it a real tropical feel. The beautiful pansies are what my daughter brought me, and they're lovely. They've come at such a lovely colour. This is a hydrangea, and it will come out in a very bright pink flower. So if I get a chance, I'll do another video once all of these are in flower. There's a rose there. This is another tomato, and that's like quite a medium-sized tomato, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they come along. This is my rhubarb. Doesn't seem to be getting very thick this year. I don't know why that is. Maybe someone could advise me. Oh, and we have some baby birds in the birdhouse. She's just flown in there, so if we're lucky, you might see her pop out in a minute. But I don't want to disturb them, so I'm not going to go near to it. If you listen, you can hear the babies. There. So down here we have some more pansies. So this is like my patio area really. Quite pleased with how this is coming on. This is another thing that my daughter bought me. So I bought some Origeron just to pop in because I thought they looked quite pretty around the edge. This is my bird bath. I moved this wisteria and I'm really not sure whether it's going to do anything now. I don't know if it's sulking or if I've actually killed it, but when I look here, it does look as though, see if I can focus it in, there are some shoots here which I'm really hoping might actually turn into something, but I don't know. I've got to be patient and wait and see, I think. This was my white climbing rose. I hacked it back really hard because it was taking over everything and getting really leggy. So I'm hoping I'll get more flowers this year on this. Right, excuse the bin. We all have those, right? On this side. Now this is a bamboo called Brown Bear. I actually really like the leaf on this. It's a really bright green. And then the stems are, oh, I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can focus that. They're really stripy and brown. So I thought it was quite unusual. So I've got that one. Down in here is my little Chimerops. But it's actually getting bigger this year. It's taken a long time to grow, that one. Some buds on my climbing rose. This is looking quite nice. And I've actually had an Aquilegia pop up that I forgot I had. And I'm so pleased with that. That's beautiful. So they do spread these. This is my Sambuca. Oh, and how beautiful does he look this year? Lots of lovely buds coming on it. So when that opens, that will look really nice. Got a little allium coming up in there and some poppies. It's a Trachycarpus fortunei. This is my tree fern. I am really, really pleased with this. There's actually quite a nice big trunk on this now. There we are. Not sure how tall. I guess that's about 3 foot maybe of trunk. So it's quite good. But yeah, there's loads of lovely fronds this year. This is looking quite stunning. In here is the Brunnera. I think it's Jack Frost, this one. Really pretty. These daisies will come out in white. Had to stake those because they tend to flop. This was a rhododendron. Can't remember what colour it was. I thought I'd lost it, but it's actually coming back lovely now. We all know this one. This is the Euphorbia John Phillips. I moved it. The middle was so thick and I trimmed it off, but I do think there is some new little shoots coming at the bottom now, so I really hope I've not ruined that as well. But it did need moving. I've popped some lavenders around the edge because I want to create a lavender edged border here. This is a new rose I put in. It's only little at the minute, but we'll see how that develops. This is my Salvia Hot Lips. I gave it quite a hard trim because it seems to overtake. Didn't realise quite how big they get when I put that in. And there's another Trachycarpus. I do like these. I think they're sort of like my favourite palm. Here's some alliums coming out. So I do have a tiny bit of colour, but not much at the moment because it's a little early. These are my oriental poppies and they will come out bright orange, which gives this border a really nice pop of colour. The Musa Pasteur is doing really well now. It's been a few years getting it to this height and I wrapped it up. So I'm hoping that it will keep the stem, but we'll see what happens there. This is my Indian bean tree. He's just getting its leaves now. That one is. This is Jester. Do love this plant. I like the colours in it. Lovely. Got some Pieris in here. This is my pond. I've put another log down in here. I've had to add some treatment for the blanket weed because it was just taking over. So unfortunately I've had to put some of that in, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. But now I can actually see through the water for a change, so that's good. Got an iris in there coming out, and that's a lovely bright yellow. There we are. There's my bamboo. This is the strawberry tree. That's come up lovely. It's had lots of trimmings, this one, but it does take a little while. The ferns are doing really well this year. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that they seem to have a lot more new fronds on them this year than I did last year. These are my biggest of my Trachycarpuses. Really nice. And at the back there you can see I've got my Fatsia. Got some daylilies coming up in here. They're going to be orange. There is also a red one in here, which I think is on this end, but we'll see. This is my Hydrangea Annabelle. And then in here, this one is called Sweet Winter. It's got the red flower on it. Yeah. So that should look really nice. Let's come around this way. I've got jasmine growing up here. This is another hydrangea in this pot. It's the pink and white variety, so that should be pretty when it's out. Another bamboo here. They are Fargesias that I've planted because obviously the Philostachys run, so I didn't really want them running, so I've put that in. And I've got my M26 apple tree. I like the stem on that as well. I think that's really pretty. I don't think I'll get any apples this year because I've moved it, and when you move things they tend to not like it. It's my lovely big fern. And in here is a fuchsia, Mrs. Popple. That comes out in red and purple. And there's also a rose in here, which is sort of an orange colour, which is nice. This is the variegated Fatsia. It's got loads of lovely new leaves coming. Nice flush of new leaves there. Here I do have a little bit of colour with my Geum. This is my magnolia, which is all the way up there now. That's got to be a good, I'd say the top of that's about at least 25 foot, maybe. But I've had it years. Oh, and the flowers are beautiful. Around here, this is my loquat tree. I bought this one with a voucher that my son and his wife gave me. So I'm excited to see that growing. It seems to love it here. It's doing ever so well. Getting a bit eaten though. This is my other Fargesia bamboo. I can't remember the name of it, but I do like the stem. It's really pretty. That's my Pseudopanax, Moe's Toes. In there. And the Fatsia Spider's Web. Yeah, that's a really nice one. This is my Phormium. It's called Pink Stripe, and you can actually see there is definitely some pink in there, which is lovely to see. And at the back there, I've left the holly bush for the wildlife. This is my little wildlife corner, really. I just think it's nice to have something like that in your garden, help the wildlife. Here's my, this rose will be white. And then at the back of here, I've got a Tetrapanax, T-Rex, a bamboo, and tiger's eyes. So yeah, and just some ferns coming up in there. And then over here, this is my bottle brush. If I can focus it in with the sun. Loads of buds on that. This is a pink one. This is the most buds I've ever had on it. And here's a little tip for people. If you've got a dog, like I've got my daughter and a dog living with us, put some eggshells around the base of your plants, because it's definitely worked with this one. Normally this would look like a doily by now, so I'm really, really pleased with that. This is Euphorbia Miner's Merlot. This is another do you know, I can't think of the name of it now. Salvia. But it's a purple lips, this one, so it's a different colour to the other one. Another little rose in there that my friend gave me a long time ago. It's coming on now. It's taken a long time to establish, but it's getting there. That's the first time my Xanthondicia's actually come up and flowered in here. And I think it's because I trimmed branches off of this and there's more light now. So I got a feeling that wasn't a bad idea. But my poor canna, I've had to put eggshells around there because it was getting eaten to bits, unfortunately. This is Gertrude Jekyll. Oh, I can't wait for that to come out. It's got some beautiful scent to it. It's my other Fatsia Spider's Web, and then at the back there is a bamboo. And yeah, everything's doing really well at the moment, I think. That's my yucca. Comes up in a nice white flower. In here, there are some little fuchsias down in here, but it does look a little messy at the moment. but it's generally a bit early, so still got to be patient and wait for things to grow. But this is my Totally Tangerine, and another palm that I've put in this corner, which I really do like those, as I say, so I'm looking forward to that. This was poppy seeds that my daughter gave me for Mother's Day, so I put them in here and they're doing really well, so I'm really looking forward to seeing those flower. I have the little roses, and just that's a fuchsia that will come out nicely. This is a kit of seeds that my son and his wife gave me for Mother's Day, coming along really well. And then I've got over here camellia. Still got a little flower on that one. It's actually a yellow one, but it turns white when they're sort of dying off. So this is my climbing rose. I've also got a jasmine in here that I bought last year, so it's not very big yet, but it's coming along nicely. I popped another Fatsia in, and then I've got a Pieris in here. So I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, this is my garden as a whole. Coming along really well this year. I'm so pleased with it. Everything's starting to develop now. These are my big lilies in the pot. They all look lovely. And then I've got a nice big pot of lavender, because it's nice to have that when you're sat out here in the sunshine. Anyway, when everything's in flower, I will try and pop another video on. Take care, everyone.